like for you personally the first time you saw someone use the device? What did you feel?
You know, this is this is very exciting. Since I was involved, you know, from almost the first day, I started the clinical trials in Israel. So I saw the first 6 that walked here, and then the next 12 that walked in the U.S. in Philadelphia, in a hospital, and then in Italy, and then again in New York in another hospital, in the VA hospital. You know, this is something that, you know, this is beyond excitement. And to see really something that didn't exist just a few years ago. And now it's, you know, for some people it's a miracle, you know, for a paralyzed person that stand up and walk, this is almost a miracle.
Anything else? What else should we know? What else do you want to tell us?
Is there anything else that you feel like we should try and... actually, I was kind of interested in the institute in Haifa.
Yeah.
Can you explain what exactly that does?
The
The
incubator.
Yes.
The incubator. Yeah. The technological incubator, it's a program that started early 1990. This program was initiated by the government of Israel, and the idea is to build a home or hospice for people that have an idea. You have an idea, you don't have money, you don't have resources, and so this is a home. You go there, you start a project, you get some budget from the government, you have management giving some services, and you work on your idea. Usually a project is for 2 years, while within these 2 years, you take your idea, you do feasibility, and you come out with let's say prototype, working prototype. So you prove your idea, and from that point, you are in a situation that you can attract investment from venture capitals, from companies, and you can start commercializing your product, your technology. So this is when it started. It's more than 20 years ago. You know that we had a big immigration from Russia to Israel, and there were many engineers that came with ideas, and they didn't know what to do with that, you know, with all these ideas. So that's how it started. It was more a solution for the Russian immigrants, but now you can find everybody there. So.
Question: how did the Israeli culture contribute?
Yeah, we did cover that.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else you want to tell?
You know, regarding the Rewalk, there is something. You know, we're starting to have competition, and there is a company. It's an American company that Exobionics that they're already selling exoskeletons. So this direct competition to the Rewalk. And there are some others that are emerging. They started as university projects. So for us, the competition is very important because this is an endorsement. As I mentioned before, there was so much skepticism, and now when you have competition, it's a kind of validation. You know, you say, okay, it's not only us. We are not the only crazy that does this kind of product. But it's very important to say that the Rewalk is based on a patent. The patent is, which is the uniqueness of in this patent, that we have the technology. In our technology, there is a component which is a tilt sensor. Tilt sensor that measures the movement of the body, of the user's body. And this allows us to mimic, to imitate the natural way of walking. You know, when a person, an able person walks, as a matter of fact, it's a series of prevented falls or controlled falls. So when we lift the leg and swing it forward, and then what happens, we fall forward. We use gravity to move forward. And we do the same. The only difference that the user, in the Reebok user, uses crutches. So when you see a Reebok user walks, you see as a matter of fact, it's false. The crutches are lifted up, thrown ahead, and there is a fall. Once there is a fall, the sensor senses that there is a body movement forward, and then one step is generated. And if the user wants to continue walking, he just repeat, lift up the crutches, throw forward, falls again. So we use the same way of walking, natural walking, we use the same. And the meaning is minimum energy. When walking, it's minimum energy. And that's why with the Rewalk, it's possible to do a marathon, to walk for hours, while competition, they are not still there. They use different techniques of walking. It's more mechanized way of walking, which consume much more energy. And this is the advantage that we have now for maybe another 10 years or more than that.